Okay, so let's talk here in part one about the concepts of estate planning. What is estate planning specifically? Well, it's a systematic process by which people working with their advisor teams take steps to discover the strengths and weaknesses, do the analysis, and establish your objectives, and then take positive steps to produce desirable outcomes. And everybody right now has that opportunity to take a positive step and produce the outcomes that they want to produce, not what the world is ready to give them. Well, do you need an estate plan? Well, what's the worst that can happen if you don't have one? Let's take a look at a few of those factors. You can be in a position where you can't speak or act in your own interest if you become incapacitated, and where no one else can either. You can be in a position where settling your estate is costly and time consuming. You can be in a position where you give away your assets, including 70 to 80% of your IRA or retirement plan to the IRS. Yeah, that can happen. You could be in a position where you inadvertently exclude an heir or beneficiary, or where you set your family up for a family fight. Now, who would do any of those things on purpose? And can you see any positives to not having an estate plan? I don't think there are any. You have to have a plan. So let's take a look at what we call the 5 pillars of estate planning here, and that starts with documents, what kind of documents you have and what kind you need. We talk a lot about income and taxation, and then asset management, we take a close look there. We want to look at your insurance, and we'll talk a little bit about that later, but it's a pretty important part of your estate plan. And then finally, the most important part is the people part of your plan. When it comes to documents, there are 2 specialist organizations that support only estate planning attorneys, and that's the American Academy and National Network. I'm just one of these people that thinks if you work with experts, you're going to get a better outcome, and if you work with specialists, you're going to get a better outcome. And these 2 organizations are fantastic organizations that's all they do is support specialist estate planning attorneys.